Well, hello, my beautiful Leo. Welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your monthly reading for January 2025. I've already cleansed your space and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares, and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about, pretending to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings and I will never reach out to you personally to offer one. Also, I will never ask you for money, e-gifts, or donations. So if anyone masquerading as me asks for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Leo, this is your monthly reading for January 2025. I can't believe we're here already, but here we are. So happy New Year, beautiful souls. We made it to 2025, which of course will be one of the biggest years of our lives to date. We can, of course, already feel globally it will be a bit of a bumpy road ahead, but there are many incredible opportunities available to you personally, and January is just the start of so much potential. Now, we have officially moved into Capricorn season, so you may feel the influence of that black new moon in Capricorn from the 30th of December, where you may find yourself already ushering in changes that you'd like to see for 2025 before the new year even starts. Now, this energy, it offers you a chance to make wishes align with your higher purpose, which connects to that vibration for the year ahead. Now, Capricorn season affects us all and catapults new energy into your plans. Your ambition increases to commit to changes and stay on course with any new intentions. It actually connects you to the pulse of the universe to kickstart your plans into motion. And your first card there is your higher calling. Look at that. We've got the Judgment card there. So you are really focused on your sense of purpose this year. And I feel all that knowledge that you learned in 2024 is definitely going to take you through towards your goals. Now, this is literally the blueprint for you to draw on for the year ahead. And this year, things hit a little different. We are moving into planetary alignments that haven't occurred for hundreds of years. So whilst January offers you the potent energy to launch a brand new year, a brand new you, brand new projects, ideas, you are literally throwing away the handbook and freewheeling throughout the energy this year. A new era really begins. It's exciting, daunting, and completely liberating. A blank canvas means anything is possible, but not without a plan. Because Capricorn season, it encourages you to be organized, productive, and serious about what you want to achieve in all areas of your life. Now, I'm just going to go and get the rest of your cards before I start your reading. You may feel a little bit stricter with yourself. It's no accident that making intentions on New Year's Eve for the year ahead falls in Capricorn season. It literally offers you the tenacity to focus on your mission and achieve your goal. What are you aspiring to accomplish for the year ahead? Because breathe, you've got this. The energy actually supports all that you dedicate yourself to. Now, Capricorn season, just going to go and get your cards. Wow, you got a lot of pentacles here. So a lot of you are focused on your health, on your finances, on stability as you move through January. But this season, it offers you an opportunity to really kind of capitalize on focus, energy to attract more opportunities, to achieve your deepest desires, draw in more wealth, and you've already got those cards there, to really value yourself in empowering ways that have never been felt before. And what you dedicate yourself to shall see major rewards in that area. Now, of course, Mars still retrogrades until late February. So you may also revisit situations internally that have left you with unresolved anger. But the Capricornian influence asks you, can you channel this excess energy into healthy pursuits to conquer your dreams? Mercury transits through the season. It offers you an opportunity to effectively communicate your needs and have them met, but also tackle these unresolved or lingering issues to come out on top. And this period, it's deeply connected to finances. We can already see it in your reading with all the cards that are coming out. So stricter budgeting, budgeting practices to correct any excess spending from last season, or getting things in order for tax time is strongly starred this month too. Now, this is a month for practicality, and the energy shifts from the 20th, where you harness more independence and embrace individuality, adding creative flair to new ideas, maybe even purchasing new tools, especially electronic ones, to add an advantage to any plans that you have in motion. In terms of world events, now please fast forward if you don't want to hear this part, we have a lot of volatile energy, okay? And let's put it this way, Mars is influencing a lot of situations, especially since it's currently retrograding. It's actually keeping a lid on things, simmering. Doesn't feel like it, but it is simmering, believe me, until reaching boiling point when it goes direct at the end of February. Now, trade issues will be a hot topic from January, affecting economic stability. Global financial projections will waver as country alliances shift throughout this year. And it's a 9-year in numerology, which is a big year of cycles ending. The outer planets are shifting in ways that we have never witnessed in recorded history. And the 20th will bring more focus on society. The voice of the people will be heard as Saturn tries to implement stricter rules. Now, 6 planets align on the 21st of January, triggering lines to be crossed as countries try to exert their sovereignty. The 29th of January kickstarts the year of the wood snake in Chinese astrology as well, and I don't know too much about that, but it is a year that affects self-sufficiency and flexibility, for a change in old structures is afoot. Now, this is also where many secrets or hidden deceptions come to light, a rolling theme for 2025. We're going to see more of that, and a well-known leader may even leave the physical world this month as we start to unpick the legacy that they left. And we'll see more seismic eruptions, especially from large volcano activity. Now, yes, there is a lot of volatile energy about, but on a personal level, as we leave January, luck is actually in the air, amplifying your vision and reinforcing January as the best springboard to launch your new year ahead from. So let's get to your energy. A lot of pentacles in your reading right now. I'm just going to put these cards in the right order because I'm only taking the uprights in this deck, of course. And interesting that you actually have here, this is a Lost Land Spirit number 22. So this is the final kind of special card in the major arcanas in this particular deck. And it's got a snake there. So you're going to really benefit from the year of the wood snake. A lot of opportunity. I feel like you've learned to be flexible under challenging circumstances, and you're taking that knowledge to help reinforce your vision. And I feel there's a lot of prosperity coming your way. But your first card there is the higher calling. Okay, so this is your protagonist energy for January, setting intentions, finding easier ways to do things, being inspired. I mean, you have a 10 of Swords here, which means you're so glad that 2024 is kind of over. I feel like you've had a lot of challenges. I feel a lot of you are exhausted. You're kind of trying to recharge that energy in order to find more inspiration in 2025. And because we have that new moon, well, it's a black moon energy from the 30th of December, as you move into January, a lot of you are still going to feel a little bit exhausted. I'm not going to lie to you. I feel like some of you are transiting through this energy and kind of like wondering, how is 2025 going to be any different from 2024? But it's going to be a lot different. I feel there's this sense of focus, clarity. You're getting final decisions on your goals and your dreams. This is about you kind of like looking at what you want to leave behind. This is a self-evaluation card. So you're at a fork in the road in your life right now, and you're reaching for that new life. And I feel it is like new year, new you, because I feel there's this energy of you kind of like transforming in different ways. Some of you may purchase new clothes or, have a new style, for example. Some of you may think about new neighborhoods or new ways of really challenging yourself. So I definitely see a lot of intentions with this card. And of course, you're being governed by your 12th house during the most part of January, and this is the deepest part of your chart. So you may feel extra sensitive as you start to move into this new year, and you're really like deeply thinking about what is right for your path. I'm actually seeing an image in the water right now for you. And I'm not really sure how it corresponds with this card, but it's a pair of tweezers, okay? I can only give you what I can see. I don't make this up. I see what I see. And, perhaps symbolically, this means that something requires intense focus for you at this time. Maybe it's ripe for the picking or ripe to launch it. Some of you may even think about reshaping something, because I think like tweezers, they reshape or maybe tidy something up, or, maybe you're unpicking information or something, that requires your attention that, it's a very difficult task and only you can do it, but you're going to do it. And I see, a lot of accomplishment here as well. Now, the tweezers could also literally mean that some of you are literally booking a wax appointment. It doesn't have to be that, but, I have to honor the image that I can see there. But I feel this is more like reshaping your landscape, as it were, and I mean the landscape of your life, the blueprint. This is literally a blueprint card, which means you're focusing on your plans, your intentions, your goals. And with so many pentacles here, it's almost like you're easing yourself into 2025, and things really start to get a little bit spicy and exciting as you start to move into February in particular. I feel with that Fool card energy, it's almost like for some of you, your 2025 really starts at the end of January as you move into February, or kind of like mid-month where you're launching new ideas or getting something started, and there's so much potential for you this month as well. Now, that 12th house, it really connects to this card because it means you're connecting to your higher self. You're allowing yourself time to listen to the whisper of your heart. Which way is your inner compass pointing to? And you're receiving lots of important messages at this time for your personal development and growth. And you may feel like withdrawing, actually, at the beginning of the month, like, oh, you got to get back into the fray. And some of you may feel like you're not really ready to get back in there. You want a little bit more time because you're exhausted or you've just come back from a vacation. It's like, how do I ease myself in there? And I feel a lot of you are more focused on releasing, recharging, and also thinking about your spiritual path. Some of you may even be looking forward to a spiritual retreat this year, or something that you have set up for you to look forward to for the year ahead. It can be just a vacation or a historical kind of trip there, but I feel a lot of you are thinking about learning new things. You have the Hierophant there, which is all about courses, new knowledge, but also tapping into your own inner wisdom there as well. But I see some of you may be saving to purchase a course of learning or invest in some sort of higher wisdom there, higher calling, and I feel it's going to really inform your future and set you up financially as well for some of you. Now, of course, some of you, if you're retired, for example, this could be about you having like a fresh new start, really kind of setting things up that challenge you in an exciting way, deepening your belief system. Some of you may have felt that you hadn't enough time to really sit with self in 2024, and I feel like you're carving out more time to do things that you love, and there's an opportunity here for emotional care. And I see great things coming towards you, and I feel, you are stable, even though there are some fluctuating energies around you. And of course, in the world at large, I feel this sense of stability and just like keeping things running smoothly as you explore new things as well there. I feel a lot of you are tapping into your sense of inner strength and trying to do something more bold and daring for 2025, and that's whether you're retired or not. Now, we do have the Queen of Pentacles. A lot of you are focused on your home life in the month of January. I feel like you're focusing on your finances, your resources. A lot of you may have been paid a little bit earlier last month, so you're trying to make your resources go a long way. You have to find a way to make it stretch to the end of January, okay? Not all of you, but I feel some of you may be looking at keeping finances rolling smoothly and making it stretch to the end of the month there, which I see a lot of you will be able to do. And some of you are really brainstorming new money-making ideas. Some of you will actually launch something from the home space or do something that is kind of like a little side hustle that maximizes your wealth potential. The Queen of Pentacles is all about multiplying wealth, but it's also about focusing on your plans in a practical, grounded way. You're diligent, you're committed, you're down to earth, and you are solid in your plans. And as I said, anyone who is going to be very successful in this year, and this could be in terms of your health, it could be in terms of money, it could be in terms of love. It's your commitment to your plans, and you're starting strong with this card because this is the commitment to your plans card. And it means that you are the architect of your dreams. And I feel this is about you shaping landscapes. Maybe that's what that tweezers was all about there. I feel like you're working really hard and you're committing to something this year that you're going to see through to the end. Now, this could be intentions. It doesn't have to be about money, wealth, or career or environment. It can be that you set an intention of something that you want to master. in the year ahead. This could be that you want to quieten the inner critic. For some of you, it could be that you want to be more confident, or you want to shift negative self-talk, or not be so grouchy. I know definitely, sometimes when I've been under extra pressure in 2024, because let's face it, it was a little bit of an up and down year for a lot of us, it can be that we get a little bit cranky. And I know that I'm trying to be a little bit more positive when I am looking at the nature of stress or pressure, so that I don't let it filter out into my external circumstances, and also manage any stress levels that go with that. So, some of you, because I'm looking at that Ten of Swords there, this can be you looking at managing stress levels, because a lot of you have felt a little bit overwhelmed or overstretched, and you're wondering if this year is going to be the same. But the Ten of Swords tells me it stops there. You leave it in 2024, and there's so much more exciting opportunities for you as you move through the year ahead. But January is a start. Whenever you get a Ten of Swords, a lot of you, it's like you're tying up loose ends, or projects are coming to a close, or you are really sitting with self and saying you want a new start. But you may feel that some things have kind of ticked over to 2025 that you need to get organized in. A lot of you may be restructuring something in the home, maybe doing some DIY. Some of you are really kind of like looking at anything that needs to end in your life. If people have overstepped a mark or crossed a boundary, especially in your family unit, because the Queen of Pentacles there can be about your soul tribe members, someone may have said something that was truly challenging, and you feel that it was out of order, and you're trying to sit with self and resolve this within yourself and learn what is the lesson in this. My guides just pointed to the little kitten there as well, which is wonderful for you, my beautiful Leo. I feel this is about you, and how you kind of perceive yourself, because I'm actually seeing an image in the water, and it really corresponds with your reading. There's a little kitten looking in the mirror and seeing a huge lion, So this is about how you see yourself. And my guide said, look at the correlation with the cards. And you've got this little kitten there at the top. I hope you can see that. And you're ending with this huge lion. So this is about how you see yourself, that there's infinite possibility for you, that you are stronger than you give yourself credit for. You've been through a lot, and January is actually you focusing on your goals that are going to become something really significant in your future. So I feel like you're going from strength to strength. I also see that, you are creating a life of stability for yourself, and some of you, there's a real connection to the home space. I keep coming back to this, and perhaps, the 12th house is making you change some aspect of your home so that it can be more of a sanctuary. Sometimes, especially a creative person, they like that creative chaos in their environment. If there's a mess, you know exactly where something is, and then you tidy something away, and suddenly you're like, where did I put that thing? And it's like, oh my gosh, I can't find it now that I've tied it away. So some of you are looking at what suits you and your personality, and how to make your home a sanctuary, or make your environment a sanctuary, so that you can enter the 2025 period, especially with January afoot. It feels very much like you want more inner peace. Ten of Swords can indicate that a lot of things meddled with your inner peace in 2024, and you're not allowing it to happen in 2025. Now, of course, the Ten of Swords can indicate that it's been a bit of a difficult or stressful kind of transition between 2024 and 2025. This could be because of someone in your family unit. It could also be that, things are challenging. And as we start to move into January, we start to think about our future and what we intend to do. But it may feel like a monumental feat. But remember that you are capable of great things. And it's all about how you visualize yourself. Okay? Now, some of you are looking at this analysis paralysis period that perhaps you've been going through recently. I feel that cycle is coming to an end. You're going to be more productive, more streamlined in your energy, and you're learning more about what you're capable of. Now, we do have the Hierophant there, and it is in the resistance position. So a lot of you are like, you know what? I don't want to do the tried and tested path. I want to do something a little bit more bold and daring. I want to be a maverick. I want to kick back. It's not that you're going to break the rules, but I feel, it's about you testing the boundaries of what is possible. And I feel a lot of you are learning something that will help you. So this could be you enrolling on some sort of new class of learning, or gaining new knowledge that will help you kind of see the parameters of what people work with. And then you're going to do a plot twist and change it for your kind of individuality. So I feel a lot of you are learning new things in order to put your own special individual authentic mark on it. Let's put it that way. But this card, it can also indicate that, you know, some of you feel that you didn't want some of the lessons you got in 2024 and you're hoping that they do not follow you into 2025. You know, of course, a lesson will repeat until we learn that lesson. But because you have it in the resistance position, I feel like you have learned that lesson and now it's coming to a close. A lot of cycles are closing for you. And I feel a lot of you dealt with ancestral cycles last year and really closed them out. It was a challenging one, but you made it through. Now, of course, this is the inner teacher, so no matter what is outside of yourself, I feel a lot of you have to make a decision in the month of January. This could be a should I stay or should I go decision, because you do have that judgment card. A lot of you are judging where you feel like you're at right now and wondering if you should start something new or stay on the path that you're on. But a lot of you, I feel, there is this energy of feeling a little bit like unchallenged or bored or fed up with something. So I feel like you're seeking new things or new environments, new experiences, and you want to shake life up a little bit. And I feel sitting with self, you know, you are the best person to inform yourself and your journey. The knowledge comes from within you. And of course, you can ask outside of yourself or seek kind of confirmation or even advice from somebody. I feel, you know, it's really great to get that because you get bigger perceptions and you can actually then make an informed decision for yourself and follow your own guidance, basically at the end of the day. But some of you may be in training to become someone who guides other people. And I feel that, you know, you may even put your skill set online. This is going to be something that will bring in more finances. Now, of course, it's not all about finances, but because you have the Queen of Pentacles here and you have the Page of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles, of course, it indicates that money will fluctuate in the month of January. I feel like there's more savings available to you as you move into February. That's what I'm seeing there. But I also feel like you're making your finances go a long way. When you've got the Page of Pentacles, it can indicate that you're looking at your investment based on the knowledge that you received last year. So it can be that you're looking at relationships that did not invest in you, or people showed their true colors in some ways, and you're not investing in this. You're taking a step back, withdrawing in order to prioritize your own needs. Not in a selfish way, but when we actually replenish our own cup and feel really revitalized, that's when we can, you know, extend our love, care, devotion, and help to other people. And you have the Four of Cups there, so it can indicate that some of you, you know, you feel that you've got stuck in a rut, or you feel there's some missing ingredient in your life right now. And I feel like you may be in search of that, doing some soul searching in order to find that missing piece. Now, of course, the Page of Pentacles is about you being responsible for your life, being careful and caring about what you connect to. But also, you know, your seventh house of partnerships takes over in the middle of the month. And this is all about relationships with people you really care about and, you know, relationships in everyday circumstances. I do see that there is someone who, as you start to try and spread your wings and do something a little bit unique or a little bit different than the way it's always been done traditionally, there's going to be one person who's a little bit stubborn, stuck in their ways, who's not going to see things from your perspective. And that's okay, because they've got their life and you've got yours and you're doing your own thing. Do not let this person's energy kind of put you off something that you're trying to accomplish for yourself. For some people, they may kind of like try to dissuade you from a certain path because either they were not successful in it, or they feel a bit worried that, you know, you're heading in a certain direction that they feel is uncertain, and they're projecting their worries or fears onto you. But also it can be that some people, they fear that you're going to be so successful that you kind of leave them behind. So I'm getting those three energies there. I feel some of you may deal with a person like that. But I feel like, you know, you'd never leave this person behind. This person is significant to you. I'm not sure who this person is, but I feel like it's someone that you have a lot of time for. And I feel as they see you thrive and be very successful, actually, they realize that they were wrong to kind of dissuade you. And you may have a very important conversation with this person later on in the future where they say, you were right. And I'm so proud that you went for it, because actually, you know, you've done a good job and you showed me what is possible. It's almost like you're teaching this person what is possible, but it feels like either the tools or resources were not available to that person at the time. So there's some conversation regarding that coming through for you in January into February there. Now, of course, this is you also looking at things that are not working, because this is a card that is initially in the reverse, but it will be in the upright. If some of you have been out of work, for example, throughout 2024, or you're currently looking for a new role, I feel some of you may actually enlist some sort of new knowledge or go on a course that opens you up to basically getting a new opportunity. It could be that you're just surfing the internet and you find new information and it really helps you and informs your resume, and it puts you in a pole position to get a new opportunity. Because in the upright, this card is all about new money, it's about new jobs, it's about basically studying something with a practical application to it and being realistic about your goals, but being offered something that matches your skill set or matches something that you've been wanting to achieve. And for some of you, I see you kind of opening yourself up to not course correction, but heading in a different direction. A lot of you just want something different, something new, something more exciting, fulfilling. So I see a lot of sort of restructure going on in your current circumstances. With that Fool card, it means there's a lot of potential there. The seventh house, basically with that Fool card, which I'll show you in a moment, is all about you having fun, connecting to people that perhaps you took a break from, or, getting the startup business for some of you. It could also be a partnership in romance, something blossoming. Some of you, there is a friendship here that could also blossom into a romance. If you don't have anyone that you're attracted to, of course, then I feel there will be someone new coming in. But if you're attracted to someone, you have a crush on that person, they will kind of come towards you in the month of December and kind of let you know about it. Now that Four of Cups, it can indicate some of you have this apathy as you move into January. It's almost like, how are things going to be different? You can't see it. It's almost like time is just running into day after day after day. Same old thing, just a different day. You're back in the routine. But I do see here, it's in the resistance position, which means a new outlook, new direction, new options coming in for you. So I really feel there's a positive energy floating about you right now, where you're going to see, especially at the end of January, how things can be very different. And you may not be expecting this, because the Four of Cups is often a surprise from the universe. You may be looking at all the things that are not fulfilling for you right now and hoping for something to come on in. And you're going to see lots of omens, lots of signs, and expectations. They will be met this year. So if you feel that you were let down in something last year, or you feel that, life has just been really oversaturated and you felt you lost that inner sparkle, you're really going to have that inspiration and that sparkle rekindled in 2025. But I feel it's a slow move into that energy as you move through January. It does feel a lot of you are like business as usual, getting back into the flow of things, almost like having to readjust your energy there, because the Ten of Swords, it can indicate everybody's got an idea of how you should be doing things, and you're just trying to like phase people out and say, you know what, I know what I'm doing for myself. So I feel off the back of that kind of like fatigue energy, I feel a lot of you are mentally very stressed out, or have been. And some of you actually, with that Ten of Swords, it's like starting on a note of fear, like what's next in the world? It's almost like, what have we got going on in the bingo card of life for 2025? And a lot of you may see that, there are some conflicts that will amplify, but I see a lot of you trying to remain focused on your personal path so that you can get the best out of life for you and your family, and you're doing your bit along the way. There is a nice surprise for you in the month of January. For a lot of you, it's financial related, but ultimately for some of you, it could also be a health kick that really makes you feel like you have more energy, that you feel like less brain fog. It just feels like you're on optimum energy. I mean, you're coming into your own here, because of course we have that Strength card, which is a Leo card. So this means that, you're gaining in strength. I feel a lot of you with that Fool card, it's all about this fresh new start. And sometimes we set ourselves up, humans, in general, it's like fresh new start, new year. Yes, there's a lot of wonderful energy available to you because of those planetary alignments. But sometimes we can have expectations like, okay, this is it. This is the fresh new start. And as we start to come to the end of January, we're like, okay, it's kind of like the same old thing. So it's like you're not tricking yourself this time. You're being really realistic. You're taking like a practical view of life, and you're going to see that things are infinitely different, and you're going to be very excited as you actually leave the month of January there. Now, the Fool card is beginnings. It basically means that you are either launching something, a new business, or a brand new you. I'm actually being given the word romance right now, so it could be that if you have a partner right now, it could be that you and your partner really ramp up the romance, and there's a lot more playful, open-hearted energy there. Conversations become easier. You get to know this person on another level. Like, you may see another side to this person that you're with that you actually really love. It's really fun. And some of you, if you are looking for love, I feel that there is an opportunity coming towards you to align with, almost like as we move into February for Valentine's Day. So it could be that you meet someone just before we move into February there as well. But the Fool card, when we bring it back to your energy, this is like you kind of excited about a new journey, new beginnings, new adventures. Anything could happen. When you've got the Fool card, this literally is the blank canvas. And it's like you applying all this knowledge. You've matured a lot and you've changed throughout the last couple of years. And part of you is not going back to the old you. You're building upon what you have learned and what you've been through. And I feel this is a great time of building new memories. This is about you being strong, bold, and daring, and holding your energy in a different way where you're super empowered. And you have learned a lot of self-care kind of routines as well that you're making sure that you implement this year in particular. And I feel this is something that's going to really help you. It's almost like you're promising yourself to pamper yourself or adhere to your own needs and not forget about yourself this year, because I feel a lot of you didn't have the opportunity to really pay much attention to yourself. It felt very much like you were always on the go and maybe neglected yourself sometimes. And there's a resistance against that as you're in the month of January. Now, I do see some sort of good news that's coming in for you. It feels financial and related, but some of you, it could be health related. If you are visiting a health practitioner in the month of January, I see you discovering news, but also something that gives you extra vitality. It almost feels like, although and this is connected to health, I just see a lot of you kind of like feeling a little bit more like yourself than you've ever felt for a very long time. There's an energy of that. So it could be that, you have been going through something that perhaps has been making you feel heavy or lethargic. Suddenly you are visiting a practitioner, or you discover something that's going to really help with your energy levels. For the rest of you, this can be that, you're looking at milestone ages. As you mature, you move through another year, you are trying to retain that playful side of yourself, not let life kind of grind you down. And, you do not look your age, okay? With that maturity card, it can indicate, of course, that you have the wisdom that comes with maturity, but you are young at heart, and you also look really young for your age as well. And I see a compliment coming through for you in the month of January there too. Now, of course, my guides won't let me let go of the Strength card. This can be, you like releasing the beast within, really kind of looking at the sense of pressure, releasing things that have been not working for you and trying to do more fun things in life. That vitality returns, and I feel this is about you being bold and daring and living your best life, being more creative. And it's almost like you are distancing yourself from drama that is negative and causes pressure, and bringing a little bit more drama in that's a little bit spicy or a little bit exciting, So I feel like your visions are going to set you up to do something really different this year and transform your life. And we've got that Knight of Pentacles there. So, of course, you have a lot of responsibility on your shoulders. I feel like you're getting back into the flow of life being life, okay? And I feel that, you are committed and hardworking. You proceed with integrity, and you're persevering on something that is going to really flourish this year as well. Now, this card, it indicates that, of course, January will be a very stable month for you. I feel, there is an energy here of you building trust with friends. There is an energy here as well of traditional values, but also not traditional paths, if that makes sense. So I feel like you're deepening your belief system, you're reinforcing traditions that are important to you, but at the same time, you're opening yourself up to do something a little bit wild and wacky this year. And I feel that this is you being in a really good position to kind of springboard into something else. So I feel that the end of January really is a springboard for you. A lot of people, the springboard is the beginning of January, but yours is the end of January, where you're either launching a new project, or you're launching an opportunity or a business, or maybe even moving to a new neighborhood or new area. But also because you have so many pentacles, a lot of you are launching a new way of dieting or exercising. You're focused really on your health. So I feel this is an area that will strongly transform, and you're even going to see the benefits of it at the end of January. So you may start it at the beginning, but even by the end of January, you're like, whoa, things are shifting and changing. You have more energy, more vitality, and you just feel a little bit more reconnected to your sense of self. Now, of course, we have the Lost Land Spirit, number 22. And because you have the Judgment card, okay, which of course is number 20, and then we've got the World card. This is an extra card, which basically means you're connected to the artist within you. You're connected to being that vessel of creation to transform your life. You have all the tools necessary in order to significantly make a change. And this card shows up when you're open to knowledge and that you are unstoppable in your endeavors. This is you being a visionary. This is about you being passionate and, moving through unstable energy, but being in a stable position. So I feel there's a lot of visionary energy about you. I feel there is opportunities even being offered to you in the month of January. Something that you will love is coming towards you. Pages deliver news. So I feel this could be news that you have been waiting for because it is in the resistance position. But if you've not been waiting for anything, I feel it's like a cherry on top. This news will come around about the 2nd to 3rd week of January for you. And I feel a lot of you are very cerebral this month, really like brainstorming how things are going to be different. But at the same time, I feel like you are sustaining and maintaining life as usual. And I feel like you're going from strength to strength. But a lot of it's like, how do you see yourself? What is your inner vision of you and what you're capable of? Because sometimes we feel like that little cat, but actually when we look in the mirror, the reflection is that large lion there. So I feel, you're stronger than you give yourself credit for, but also I feel like there's a lot of powerful shifts going on around you in January itself to set you up for what is to come in February, okay? Now, of course, I don't really like to mention things like aesthetics, but some of you are definitely investing in the gym, for example. That's a given. Everybody kind of does that round about January, but because you have so many pentacles, this is all about your health, your wealth, your stability, money-making ideas, learning new things in order to increase your wealth. Some of you may see your pension fluctuate. It's almost like there's an intense high, then it goes a little bit low, but then it plateaus to kind of in the middle for some of you. Yeah, look at that. A detour is available to you right now that can be of benefit. It's almost like some sort of little plot twist. And interestingly enough, it kind of looks like a bit of a snake as well. So this is a very transformative year for you. And January is actually just the foundation, let's put it that way. And it says here, a detour is available to you right now that can be of benefit. For some of you, this could be like an entry in your diary. It could be that there is a reschedule, or there could be a double booking, and you have to choose between which event to go to, and intuitively you're drawn to a certain event and you'll go to that one, and that's the one that's going to be really beneficial for you. For some of you, you have a plan. You're going to enact that plan and you're going to reach that goal, but there may be an alternative way of approaching it that you address in January that is really going to set you up for really special kind of 2025. And it says here, you have intuitive ideas that you really need to act upon. Okay, so I feel there's a lot on your mind. Ten of Swords tells me that you have a lot on your to-do list and you're going to be very productive and get stuff done. Ten of Swords can also indicate that there's so much that you need to really take your time with it and be organized and prioritize what's important, which I feel like you will do so that you don't overwhelm yourself. And finally, we've got you're stepping into your highest divine life path, okay? Now, that 12th house really tells me that higher learning, higher intuition, developing your spiritual gifts, and really grounding yourself. I think I've said it before, but 2025 is going to be a big year, okay, for all of us. Things are going to change, and some things are going to change beyond our recognition. And It starts with grounding. Everyone needs to ground themselves for this year. I mean, I see that there's so many positive things there. There's nothing negative going on there for you as well. But grounding is the key to this year because there are so many changes. And being flexible within those changes is also a must. And I feel a lot of the cards that you have here, it's like intuitively you already know that. So being self-sufficient, being flexible, and, really focusing on your goals and seeing things from a different perspective, very important. And I feel like you're getting a bird's eye view in January of your life so that you can enact these changes as you move into February, okay? So I'm just going to go and get a trinket or a button or rune before we close. Okay, so we've got a lot going on here. We have 2 dolphins. Now, for some of you, this could be going on a vacation where you're going to see wonderful wild dolphins flying through the water and breaching the surface as well, being very playful. And this could be literally a vacational thing that you'll see. For some of you, this could be that you're embracing more fun because dolphins are to remind you that you are here to be a playful spirit, but also to learn. You're a very intelligent person. Dolphins represent high IQ people, and I feel like your ideas being put into practice and having that plan is going to really take you to where you want to go. But also, this is a reminder that whilst you're diving deep into, the purpose of life, don't forget to come up for air. You need to take good quality, relaxing time there as well. And for some of you, if perhaps you have a team that is connected to dolphins in some sort of sporting event, then you could see them really take things home this time round. We've also got the ring. So now this spiritually it connects to your commitments. So a lot of you are focusing on your commitments at this time. Especially if you're a parent, the Queen of Pentacles can be that you're an awesome parent and you're having to organize things and you are being very self-sufficient and, you hear some really great news about your children, for example. There could be something going on there in January where, you get some good feedback or perhaps, if there's been a challenge with a child, I feel your child really steps up in 2025. There's just a different kind of energy about them and you're really proud of them one way or another. But I really get a sense here that the energies are working together rather than conflicting energies. But also some of you, you may even be surprised by your person if you're in a relationship popping the question. Please act surprised. I mean, we don't have the Wheel of Fortune or the Tower here, which often represents surprise. But the 4 Cups tells me there could be a romantic surprise on offer for you in the month of January. So some of you, if you're in a relationship, it could be that you're deepening your connection with your partner or even renewing your vows for some of you. Some of you are getting married. And if that's you, congratulations. I feel that, it's going to be a wonderful day. Try to enjoy it as much as possible because it can feel like you're on autopilot. I see there's a lot of fun there once you get over the practicalities of it in the first place anyway. But if you're single, you could meet someone that you fall in love with. And this person, they really see you. They're a lot of fun to be with, and I feel this will change your destiny and you will actually commit to this person. Now we've also got the anchor. So this is about stability. It's about looking at where you feel like you belong right now. And the anchor is often about, you diving deep and feeling secure in uncharted territory. If you think about the nature of choppy water, water is the vision. It's about exploring. It's about being flexible and knowing that, you can take any turn and you're going somewhere. But it's like, where do you want to be and where do you want to ground yourself? What is the goal? So I feel this is about you having the ability to anchor at any point and that you are secure to explore all eventualities. And, there's a lot of sea energy here. We've got the dolphins, we've got the anchor. So some of you could be trying to be a little bit more nomadic this year or implement more travel. Some of you may even want to work on a ship or, some sort of vessel. Because, of course, the sea can indicate that, you are wanting to be not on the land. And I'm just being given this energy. For some of you, this could be more financially beneficial to you, but I don't know anything about that. So you'd have to look that up there for you. But also, it can be that, yes, this year it is going to be a little bit of a volatile year in terms of the energies, but you are stable and secure in your position and that you will navigate the changes with panache and that you will come out on top. It will transform your life, and January is a great starting position for you. It literally is your springboard because of that Fool card. Okay, so I'm also being given one more thing before I leave, which is Some of you, there is this energy of you finally putting some sort of childhood memory or trauma to a final close. If you've been going through counseling, for example, I feel like you make a major breakthrough on this, and it just transforms the way that you look at life in general. And I feel there is a much more lighter energy to you. It feels like pressure lifts, or something that perhaps may have haunted you from the past. Doesn't have to be from childhood. For a lot of you, it could be something that was on your mind. You liberate yourself from this pressure in order to, rekindle a part of yourself that you feel like you've lost touch with, but I feel it's transformed, because I feel you're not going back to something that was negative or limiting in your beliefs. I feel it's more that you are setting yourself free, and now it's time to explore. And this year is a great year to explore with so much potential. So I'll leave it there, my beautiful Leo. I hope something resonates in this reading for you. If it does, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press that little notification bell. Lets you know when I update my next message. Lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is so important for me too. Thank you so much, my beautiful Leo, and love and light.